This is Pine Leaf Needles, skirmisher Middle Earth. I'm now at Bounder Primstone's office, and I'm about to ask him why he took the club. Ah, here he is. There have been a lot of outsiders coming to the Shire lately. You mean like goblins?
How do you do?
Pine Leaf! You've caught me at a bad time, I'm afraid. I was just about to step out. Oh, all right. Yes, I borrowed Borrow's club, and I'm sorry that I had to lie to Bard about it. But if Gothambo has really come back to life, this club is the only thing that might scare him out of the Shire, don't you think? I'm going to the goblin camp you found and get to the bottom of this once and for all. No, I don't want you coming along. You can tell that Hunter Howrose that I'll have taken care of the goblin soon, if you like. He deserves some thanks for finding those camps. Right, Bounder Primstone. Knowing the average competence of a NPC in this game, you know it's going to be a problem. Therefore, off to talk to Haros. Now, it's interesting that everybody thinks that Gothambo has come to life. I mean, yes, maybe they're looking for the skull, and maybe they're just wanting for their own museum. Who knows? But everybody's come to the idea that he must have come back to life. Well, I guess we'll have to see.
How can I be of service?
Brimstone is journeying to the goblin camp? That brave little fool. Does he think that Banderburst Took won the Battle of Greenfields by himself? Borrower may have knocked off Gothambo's head, but many hobbits lost their lives in that battle, and their names are no longer remembered.
Greetings.
Quest available. Destination Greenland. Breland. Alright, we'll look at that in a moment. I have learned something of our enemy. Lubach, the leader of these goblins, is under the sway of the men of the north, from Angmar, I believe. It was long after thought that none of that people still dwelled in the north, but it seems they have returned. Uh-oh. Angmaran are a real pain. We ran into one during the epic start. I do not know what lies this man of Angmar told Lubach, but he has convinced him that he is the heir of Gothambo, and that he must fulfill Gothambo's ambitions, the dominance of the Shire. Okay. In other words, Lubach is gullible. We must not delay, Pineleaf. We need to rescue Bounder Primstone. I will seek to come to seek out some of my kindred and meet you inside the goblin encampment in the northwest. Look for the cave entrance inside the camp. If the hobbit is alive, he will surely be within the cave, seeking Lubach. Alright, so travel to Bree. Your way to becoming a hero of Middle Earth, it is time to head for Bree. Well, I'll accept that for now, but I'm not going there yet. I need to find this Lubach, who seems to be convinced that he is the heir to Gothambo. Or maybe he's convinced that he is Gothambo come back alive. That'll explain his interest in the skull, at least. Of course, I guess just being a descendant of Gothambo might be enough. Whether or not he is really a descendant is, of course, an entirely different matter. Oh, back to this camp. That's the usual reason why I go to the other camp when doing the first quest is so I have a little variety in which camp I visit. Well, I could bypass the hurler. I seem to have reached level 13. And this is the level 12 quest. But those spiders did need killing. A little a level 13 goblin. So there's a little bit of challenge left here. Alright. Oh, we have to find this cave. Well, he didn't last long. That must have been a crit of some sort. What was the deed that unlocked? Achieve critical hit with critical strike. Apparently when you crit with critical strike, you hurt him bad. There are goblins all over the place in this camp. And you'd think we would have thinned their numbers a little bit after the first foray. But you know goblins. Apparently they fear their masters more than they fear us. So they keep on fighting until we mow down every single one of them. Now. Alright, the cave is somewhere in that direction. Well, at least I should get some funds to pay for my training and my crafting. All right. Well, I guess... managed to time that one perfect. Nope, not quite. Oh, wonderful! An elite goblin! Perfect! I am running into the cave.
The goblins of Mount Graham have never forgotten their defeat at the hands of the Shire folk, and revenge has brought them hither once more.
Alright, and this puts me into an instance. Well, better than going around fighting random elite goblins that have plenty of ads with them. Now, why there is an elite goblin running around there, I don't know. Just to keep you on your toes, I presume. Completed Goblin Slayer. Wait a minute. What title comes with that, I wonder? Let's see. As soon as I kill this one. Alright, completed Goblin Slayer. Protector of the Shire. Hey, that's a nice title. I like that one. go. Pine Leaf, Protector of the Shire. Perfect. Okay. I might as well use up the last of this food. Since I will have plenty of food as soon as I continue with my crafting. And it'd be nothing sillier than to be defeated because I failed to have a little bite to eat first. Not that there's much danger, the way things are going so far. But remember what happened in the spider cave. Alright, here we go. And back up here. He's just not paying attention, I guess. Oh, that's what you get for not paying attention. And sleeping on the job. Oh, there's Bounder Primstone. Alright.
It's been a foul day,
I
it has.
found the Goblin's Pine Leaf. They didn't much care for the Bull Rowers Club and took it from me without much trouble. Their leader is a goblin called Lubach. We've got to get rid of the Lubach fellow. He might not be goblinable, but I reckon he's just as bad. My wounds look worse than they are. I'll come with you. Just give me half a moment. Right. Time to find this Lubach fellow. As soon as we kill these goblins. Alright. There we go. Oh! Lubach. He's only a 12 normal. Big whooping deal. Expect at least a signature. I think the spiders were tougher. Well, I guess as long as I'm netted like this. Makes me wish for assailment mode. Alright, there's Lubach. Take that, villain! Well, yes, you really did them good. You have my apologies, Pineleaf. I hoped to arrive before you joined in battle with Lubach, but I saw something that diverted my attention, which slowed my progress through the cave. One of the goblins, a rank creature of little prowess, had gotten his hands on Bull Roarer's club. He was trying to escape the caves with it, and I have no doubt Lubach's wrath would have been great when he found it gone. We saved him the trouble of his anger, though it would be of little consolation to him now. I have recovered the club, and will return it to Primstone when I have delivered him safely to the watch-house in Brockenborings. You have done well to stop this threat, Pineleaf, but something about this affair troubles me. Come to my camp in a short while, and we can discuss these matters in the open air. Alright,
How can I be of service?
let's travel.
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
Well, at least we didn't have to go through that camp again.
How can I be of service?
You are made of stern stuff indeed, Pineleaf, and the Shire has been saved through your efforts. But this is a joyless victory. Lubach spoke of Eogan, the man of Angmar that planted the seeds of conquest in his mind. But of this man there was no sign. Where did he go, and for what purpose? Did he abandon Lubach out of a sudden necessity, or was this his plan from the beginning? And what has become of my kindred? Normally they keep a close watch on these lands, but of them there is now no sign. This riddle is broader than the Shire, Pineleaf. And I get quite a selection of, Haros' trousers. Light armor. Nah. Haros' javelin. Oh, yes. Minus 1.5% on all skill inductions. I know, not much. But it's a better javelin.
How can I be of service?
Prologue. The Shire unprotected. Talk to Barleyman Butterfur. And we need to go to his captain of his people, who is at the Prancing Pony. The man you wish to speak of is... he will know my captain by the name of Strider. Hurry to the Shire, may well be unprotected. I think I saw the Strider before, didn't I? Sometime in the introduction? Well, I guess it's time to run into him again. And now we're in the pony. Let's talk to Butterbur. Shire
One
unprotected.
thing drives out another.
Who are you? What are you looking for? Oh, Strider, yes. Well, not that it's my business, but I know I don't want to go through all his business. Now, I'm paying customers to attend to. Right. Completed. Prologue. Shire unprotected. He didn't give me another quest, so what does he have now? Forward. An unwanted guest.
How can I be of service?
Alright, let's talk to Strider. Now, since I saw Andang's video, I know exactly where Strider is.
Your tidings are grim.
Goblins from Mount Graham in the Shire? Such has not been heard of for many generations. Angmar's influence is growing stronger.
There is little time to waste.
Book 1, Chapter 1. Though I won't be doing that for now. For one thing, it's 2 levels above mine, and I don't want to go over my head a bit. And second of all, Andang is already covering the main books of the Shire, of the Epic series. So this concludes my Hobbit Prologue. So I do want to look into that little thing with the horse and comb. So therefore, we'll return next time for that, now that the Epic series is over. May your shield protect you, and your spear never break.